start.
Introduce yourself.
Why don't you introduce yourself, jerk?
Ratmus is erasing this.
Whoa, Bio Rockman X.
Hey, Bio.
Do not touch. I mean, I'm Rockman. That's Ratmus, and that's Sadie.
I'm gonna do what I always wanted to do.
Not use capital letters.
Yes.
They'll give you enough letters for that. Lowercase. Small fry. You must look like a surly SOB.
Yes.
Now let's listen to this wonderful cutscene.
Let's rate the ancient Hyrulean because we're all effing nerds. Go, there was the kingdom of the Kodum. Gorons. Giant fat Gorons.
There's the split timeline.
The split timeline, shit got real.
I have many things to say about this game, but I want to listen to this music.
They're all positive. Appeared and killed him when he was on the crapper.
The hero of time went back in time and killed Ganon when he was on the crapper. Just kidding, who would ever do that?
Fighting a battle at two fronts, if you know what I'm saying. It's like opponent's got like an anteater nose.
Opponent is part anteater. How's the volume? Can you hear us in the game? Is the game too loud? Does Ratmus need to speak up?
Is Ratmus sounding drunk?
Say he's chewing on something.
Just say Luna Blue. Great evil. Here to look the potato of injustice right in the eye.
Never do that.
Oh shit!
Alright, well, to anyone watching the past broadcasts, you should know that we have a tradition where Ratmus and I switch off playing this game every summer. And I streamed it and played it in 2015 and 2017. And Ratmus streamed it and played it in 2016 and now 2018. So there's that. We also have this wonderful strategy guide that is wonderfully incorrect, and we've written ridiculous things in it. Like on page 2, there's a picture of Link and he says, "Fuck Comcast." Because then the other thing that happened was, just for whatever reason, I'm pretty sure that... Well, it was definitely last year when I played it, and maybe 2 years ago when I played it also, like, we just had such incredibly horrible Comcast problems that, like, I can never stream this game, and, you know, it's fine for you, but whenever I try to stream it, the internet goes fucked, and all the broadcasts get split, and everything gets screwed up, and all the frames are dropped, and it all goes to hell, like the timeline, yes. And then on page 9, for some reason, he says, "Fuck George Lopez." I don't even know why.
You know why.
I'm not making that up.
Yes. Graphics. That's video, right?
Well, this is, composite upscaled to HD on original GameCube, and fuck the goddamn HD remake. I hate it. It's horrible garbage. It's a piece of shit and didn't need to be made. Oh. That old Ganon's no match for the king.
The king is no match for the game.
These guys. Hey Lizard, how's it going? Now here's the great line. Get that!
Bitch, I'm hungover, bitch.
On page 24, there's a picture of Kamali and his future self, and the older one says, "Run for the border, Holmes," and the younger one just says, okay. Also, Fado is related to Jiggleass, spoilers, and he's also a juggalo.
Yes.
You're my son. Because he loves Fago, and all of this, by the way, makes sense.
That's good.
It makes sense to Rockman and Ratmus and nobody else.
Do that, you grandma.
Damn dirty fucking rat. Jamaican redeads. Not 50% mightier. Alright, then let's talk about this wonderful checklist.
You missed. How he loves to fiddle it. I want to attack, but I can't. Watch out for Checktites in the trees, son. Fuck away from me.
Damn it!
Trump grandma. These favorite part, those are helping money in there. Pictures. Like how she just leaves the wooden thing in the soup that's, cooking that's not being watched. You can get a shirt just like this for like $35. Rock lobster. Small fry.
Hi.
And to be drafted into a war.
Alright, Lizard, how is the volume? Can you hear me? Can you hear Ratmus? Does Ratmus need to speak up? Is the game too loud?
Wear them for one day.
Ratmus is playing Zelda the Wind Waker on GameCube, 100% not including figurines. You can follow his progress here. Alright, sounds good. So yes, we'll be getting all heart pieces, all items and blue chew jellies, all charts, but not figurines. No tingle stuff. We'll probably also be getting all of those statue things, since that's easy. It's up to you, and the coupons for Beetle Snuff Man.
Hi.
You totally want those.
Everybody totally wants those.
Some people like Song do figurines and tingle stuff, but we don't.
Let's talk to the guy who's off the radio. L targeting is like Z targeting.
I always like to do the statues on Windfall and like the coupons, but
L targeted my giant melon.
well, not the coupon, but the one you get for 30. And blue chew jellies are awesome because there's only 23 of them. Whoa, DK. Can
Whoa.
Link collect zines?
Collect the zoons that were thrown in the ocean, yes.
Yes, he can collect zines, which are the devil and Satan. Satan. Happy Winnie the Pooh Day. I saw these commands on some old streams. Satan says a Satan.
Yay, hey.
DK, you probably saw it on Discord. First of all, I don't know why you're alive. That's amazing. Second of all, we mailed you a package today. Well, to you, Steffi, and Zora. It's a coloring book for Zora. I already told Steffi, and a wonderful USB port hub so that you can use wonderful USB ports on your computer and stop complaining about USB ports not working.
And it doesn't even need a separate power cord for it.
Yeah, because that would be ridiculous.
Happy birthday! The telescope. We can sit on it, Fonzie.
Also, the checklist does not include like things that you are normally required to beat the game. Fuck glitches. Have we finally run out of things to write in this guide? The answer is no.
You borrow my special gift so that people can, say it's my virginity and make sick jokes. But we're above that here, right?
I don't even know what Winnie the Pooh Day means. I just saw that command. I was like, what the hell?
I thought that was like a day everyone just, sits around in just a shirt, no underpants, and eats honey and just be lazy.
That might be an important day for you, but for me, that was just a Tuesday.
Was I supposed to look at the thing up there? Or
Yes, you were.
looking at shit. Lay down, Sadie. There's like a Christopher Robin movie that's coming out.
I know, I saw one of the trailer.
Spoilers, it has Tigger.
There needs to be a Christopher Walken movie that's the same thing.
I thought you were going to say, I hope, Christopher Walken voices Tigger.
That would be awesome.
DK, do an impression of that right now.
On page 57 of our guide, there's a picture of the Riddler, and he says, the Nintendo Switch was my idea, and yes, it's an abomination against nature.
Postman's got to poop himself, doesn't he? You sent my battleship.
Also, Ratmus, when you beat Callie Demos, you're totally going to use fish waffle water.
Yes, I should.
Are you at work, DK?
Hardly be working. Right in the bird nuts. Lay down. You're Sadie.
Hi, hen.
It's too dangerous to go alone. Bash any enemies with your precious gift. There's this.
Let's just ask DK a million questions that he can't answer and doesn't want to answer.
So what's your favorite pinball table?
Like, when's the next barbecue? I can't stand the Russian man. When are we gonna play Friday the 13th again?
On your face, I think you have gas.
Should I just stream the single player version because that exists now?
Well, it is. Time to learn swordsmanship from a man who only uses a spear.
God, that's not how you even discussed.
Holy crisp bean jaggers!
So yeah, like I said, Zora's getting a coloring book from Wisconsin. that it's a gift from Song, and I told Steffi, feel free to withhold the gift from Zora if she's being bad and staying up late and, you know, interfering with you guys' free time / streaming.
Whoops. Keep thrusting, boy!
Sadie is now licking Ratmus's laptop case.
Pearl. Look, I got him in a fucking corner.
Yes. Hey, Dream Eaters, how's it going?
Hey, Dream, what you doing?
He only comes out at night due to a common social phenomenon.
Come out.
Yes, he's a freak.
Got at least one glove, let's just say.
I knew him all his life, but I didn't know that he was a freak until I saw him at night.
Yes. That almost got screwed up.
Someone crashed into my car, Wabadol?
Sucks. How bad was the damage?
Guess I misread that. On page 120 it says Final Form Snake, but I made it say Final Form Solid Snake. DK loves that.
Don't misuse that sword. You know, anyone asks where you learn to thrust from behind, just tell them that Orca taught you.
Now I need to find a picture of him in this guide.
Damn it! You want to learn about that shit? No, I want it.
There we go.
Oh shit. He's got mushrooms into the corner. There's humping and a bumping. Thrust from behind, yes.
I remember when DK saw a snake. It was on the front page of YouTube. Well, I
found a ghost.
I hope you and your car are okay, Dream. Except you're clearly probably not. Dragmar's got Mars. Lizard, I thought you said I'm looking at my business cards, and I'm like, I want a business card from Lizard. Were you injured or just pissed, or both? Freaking Private Idaho.
Get away from me, poker face.
Freaking snot-nosed brat. Did you steal your grandma-in-law's retirement fund, and also there's money in that house?
I didn't take that money out. I wasn't sure I needed it.
Oh, you need it.
Under the thing here or inside?
Inside. I think you can go buy the whatchamacallit bag from
Ass hat. So going under here, you mean?
Yeah.
Losers in the books. Make me crouch down.
Oh. I said home.
So you want me to get Grandma's money too, or I can get that and come back for her shield?
And whatever. Just don't forget to buy the whatchamacallit bag before you leave.
Spoilers.
Let's see. So what is the final project, Lizard?
about your car there, Dream.
Lizard should do a straw poll. If he should use half ass or his full ass for his final project, or like 25% of an ass.
Didn't do a straw poll, but apparently California wants to get rid of, disposable plastic straws.
California wanted to split into 3 states, and I heard the Supreme Court said, "Fuck that, we're not doing that anymore."
If you want to do that, we'll, drop you off in the ocean. You want a piece? You want a piece? Get that tree, you bastard.
So here's what you do. You should write your paper, but it should be in WordPerfect format, 2-inch margins, Comic Sans font, size 18, and 1.5 spaced.
The fuck is WordPerfect?
And also make it 8 pages. And then you'll clearly get a 100% professor will love it.
Cover pages because they're so worthless. Forget about them, bitch.
You are the information technology manager for Titan Industries, a Florida-based company that makes widgets for several clients all over the world. Do modern companies even use widgets anymore? Isn't everything digital widgets nowadays? Anyways, for years the company has relied on outdated information technology assets to do business. A million-point CEO has approached you and said he wants you to update the company's IT infrastructure and equipment to better position the company in the global marketplace. Alright, makes sense. You've been asked to perform an assessment of the company's currently outdated information and make recommendations for upgrades or replacement. Okay. That seems easy enough. Just be like, oh my god, these guys are using Vista. Yeah, I recommend that you update to Windows 10 because that's awesome and has wonderful firewalls and shit.
First off, you say this company's fucked you, burn the whole place down, get the insurance money.
Wait. Yeah, just tell the CEO that the IT department is so bad we have to burn it down for the insurance money and start again.
Also, nobody fucking uses widgets anymore. This is 2018.
Yeah, so why do they call it white paper? They should call it mayonnaise paper, clearly.
So we're gonna, invest in cryptocurrency made by the North Koreans.
You've always had to jump around.
It's like the game is over, everybody.
Okay.
Everything's fine. Just GG.
Everything's racist these days, don't worry.
Wish like a hooker's ball.
Oh, Tetra's a hooker?
My sister, man. Use that cartoon logic. Shit.
Yeah, I'm not working for a bunch of racists with white paper. Just tell the CEO that. Back in my day, when I was in high school and college, and I had to write papers, I can't remember any paper being any more than 8 or 10 pages, and even then, I hated writing that much. And then this one class in college that I took, they wanted to write a paper, and it was something ridiculous. It was I think it was it had to be 20 pages or something, or some crazy amount of pages, more than I had ever written for a paper in my life. And I was just oh my god, I've never written a paper this long. This is insane. I just had to write, I was basically writing the same thing over and over again, just in different ways, coming up with paragraphs and paragraphs and paragraphs of saying the same thing over and over again.
That's what I did. I had to do a 20-page paper, I think, for one of my stupid English classes in high school.
How does anybody fucking do that?
Yeah, like the information I was saying was just like so, like broadened out and like useless. Like I understand like having a minimum requirement, but it's like some stuff, uh, you know, you just drawing it out doesn't like make any sense. Like one time too, I think I had to write like a 12-page paper on like poems. Like there were poems that were like a paragraph like long, and I had to write a 12-page paper on 3 of them.
Absolutely. I don't know what like majors you guys are in, but absolutely fuck that shit. In college, I started out as a chemistry major, and then I switched to history. So I was writing like a bunch of history papers, I guess, and they were never very long. They were nowhere near that long ever.
That sounds like they're just making you do like useless work.
Yeah, I have no idea why anyone, like, our entire school and educational system in this country is fucked to shit.
I was reading stuff about that too. How like,
I don't know anything about business or IT, Lizard, but with that like instructions that you gave me, I could like have a field day like talking about that.
We're gonna use Unix, and I don't mean the like computer thing. I'm talking like have guys with their balls cut off, running around giving information to different people. Be like our mailroom guys.
Did you go to Beagle and buy that thing that I told you 6 times to buy?
No, I didn't.
Well, I've got a fucking useless bachelor's degree in history that I can basically wipe my ass with.
Yeah, I've got one in English.
Which you can also wipe your ass with.
And our dad doesn't understand that like a college education isn't what it was like 50 years ago.
Nope. Alright, bye DK, thanks for stopping in. Hope to see you soon.
Hope we can prank call the Wessel man, soon.
I'm gonna prank call your, GameStop really soon, DK.
Ask for Battletoads.
Yeah! But then after you do that, then it's not clean anymore.
And you bleach it again. Like in a college degree, like 50 years ago, like meant that you were very good at like a lot of certain things. So like that would be help you get started in there. But like you could also do stuff without it. Now it's like you're fucked anyway.
Like, looking back on it, me going to college and paying for that was like almost a complete and utter waste of time.
Same with mine, and I went out of state. I still have like $20,000 in like college debt.
Like the only good thing that came out of it was that I, started watching Babylon 5 because of my roommate, right?
Yes, and that's it.
That's literally it.
Pretty much nothing came from mine.
I mean, I took some fun classes. Like one time we went on a field trip to like go cave spelunking, and then we went on this other field trip in this other class to this wonderful Native American burial ground where they had a laser light show because the Indians were pissed that that we were exploiting their burial ground.
The laser light show made up for it.
Yes, totally. And then I had some really nice professors. Like I was talking in some other stream about the modern Japan class that I took and how awesome that Japanese professor was, and he said a lot of funny things. You went on a field trip to Disneyland to see how things were fundamentally wrong engineered? Wait.
Whoa.
Aren't they imagineered?
Yeah, so that's how they get by.
It's not engineering, it's imagineering, so they don't have to, go with the statutes, right?
Well, like the people mover, like Michael Eisner said that like that shit's too fucking old. Fuck it, we're gonna like turn into a fast ride, and like had it where they switched it out for like some weird fast ride, but like it wasn't designed to handle like that stress and the pylons that held it up. So like after a couple of years, like the concrete holding that stuff up was compromised. So they basically just have to rip it down at some point.
Yeah, but how many people did it kill?
Just a lot of people's nostalgia and childhood.
The people mover, like, you know, killed the most people out of Disneyland out of anything. Just look at that sack.
Everybody stop and look at my sack.
Yeah, like Song's bosses are like going to be closing their practice at the end of the year, and they said that, you know,
Well, she's gonna be fucked.
that she's going to be fired up. She said that they like talked with her briefly about like how she's going to have to, you know, stop working there, and she asked me if I would hire her, and I was like, what are you talking about? If anything, I want you to hire me. Like, I want you to like come up with some, you know, high-paying job or scheme that can support us, and then, you know, I work with that.
I thought you were gonna say like, you know, what for sex? And then she gives you a letter.
That's surprisingly what she thought I was going to say, and I was like, no. I want, you know, basically I want a job handed to me on a platter where I don't have to do anything, and I'm sure this is where she comes in and starts yelling at me.
That'd be great. Like, what the fuck are you saying, you asshole? Small fry. To be grandma, I need to sell some drugs. Is that a loft wing on there, or just? It looks like a bearded dude that's high, and
What does?
that like thing that's like the winged thing.
Looks like Satan.
That's a Satan.
Lizard, when you find a job in cybersecurity and own your own company, then you can hire me to do something.
And your company better have those eunuchs that we talked about. I want to, you know, work in a drained swamp that, you know, is turned into like an IT place.
I'm trying to spell Unix, and autocorrect was like, did you mean ants?
Yes. Gonna castrate some ants.
Yes, here we go. Just to be clear, that's the type of system we're talking about. Whoa. Right?
What?
Right?
Yes.
No, we're going to hire a team of eunuchs to do our IT. I don't want to be a eunuch.
So when people ask about our IT, it's like, oh, we have eunuchs.
Yeah, they say like, you know, well, what's with your IT? Oh yeah, we have eunuchs. Wait, eunuchs? Eunuchs or okay, you.
No, we got Windows 95, but it's run by, you know, eunuchs.
Lizard, if you want to, like, you know, unsubscribe to us and like punch us in the face, I fully support that for the stupid shit we're saying right now. You want to take all your bits back?
Right, and then we'll be better than Google.
We'll be bigger than Frugal. I need a drink.
How long is it gonna take to get to frickin' A1?
Like, do you have an estimate?
A lot of people say that, like, so much of, you know, Florida's a swamp, but like not all of it is like swampland.
Just most of it. Wasn't Chicago like a swamp too?
Probably, and then, like, you know, they throw the garbage from the Chicago, you know, fire, you know, and then built over it. I'm not talking about the soccer team, although they should just throw in the garbage.
I should talk to that guy. Too late. I like how you tried to stop yourself and like slid in there, and they're like, "Oh no, Swabby!"
Wash my underpants, Swabby. First, press this switch on the switch. Use tilt controls.
Oh god, they gotta port this to the Switch. Speaking of hiring people, hey Luna, we're gonna hire you not to be a eunuch,
and not to be a prostitute either.
What are we gonna hire Luna for?
Hunt some orphans. That'll be money.
I'm sure he doesn't want that job. I bet he wants the job of, being a hamburger taster / someone who critiques hamburgers.
Yes. I want to hear what he thinks about like the IHOP hamburgers.
He probably thinks they're garbage.
And like take him to like Tom and Eddie's.
And Ed and Satan.
It's totally endorsed by Xander, right? Here's the problem, Schwabe. I'm a little drunk.
Yeah, a couple years ago, me and Ratmus took Xander to a hamburger place called Tom and Eddie's, or as we call it, Ed and Satan's. They got good burgers, but I think it went out of business.
For being too delicious.
They were criminally delicious. Let's see how well Ratmus can do with this, and then make fun of him if he screws up.
Just make fun of him.
Luna, I heard you might be streaming tonight.
Luna was like the governor of Michigan.
I'd vote for him, except I don't live in Michigan.
Oh, shit. Way off base.
Nice.
Last time I did this, I like tried to get cute and fancy.
Like that?
No, like this, I tried to YOLO the swag, and I ended up like missing.
You just said YOLO swag while wearing a Smoke Hello t-shirt. I think the t-shirt's gonna,
burst into flames.
Yeah. He's gonna revoke your t-shirt privileges.
Did it already? Our mother is a neuropsychologist.
Well, yes. Luna knows that he should totally talk to our mom about becoming a psychologist.
Like our mom hates to like have to deal with children.
They're gonna say our mom hates talking to people about how they should become psychologists.
She loves that, but like you said, she didn't want to work with kids and stuff.
Yeah, she hates kids, that's for sure.
It's your fault mostly.
It's mostly your fault. Oh my god! Okay, so our dad had surgery a couple days ago, so he's in the hospital recovering, and me and Ratmus went to see him today, and he looked and sounded fine, although he says I'm near death and all this nonsense and I'm in horrible pain, but he looked and sounded better than I thought he would.
Yeah.
First of all, but second of all, while we were there, the nurse was helping out with some stuff, and at least I don't know the technical term or what her job is, if she was a nurse or what, but she said to me and Ratmus, "Are you guys twins?" And I was I don't understand people song says it oh, your facial structure looks the same, you can tell you're brothers, but we literally have different hair and eye color. How can people possibly think that we look so much alike? We just don't get it, but people have said that to us.
It's great because people don't think my girlfriend and her brother are twins. They look completely different.
Yes. Ratmus's girlfriend and her brother were born on different days and look completely different, and yet they're twins. Well, yeah, but I don't even think even non-identical twins, I don't think we look anything alike. Mm-hmm. Sure. There's a big market for that.
The Forsaken. Like not fit for man to start.
Indeed.
Duel with Nico. Don't tell me. It's some stupid butt pirate game.
It's all gay stuff, okay? Don't worry. It's fine.
Well, looky here. Tomorrow I'm getting a haircut.
What do you mean a bird? Oh, lizard. When I was playing Bugs Bunny the other day and I was talking about the speed run, I think you posted like a link to the YouTube speed run of Bugs Bunny. Well, I actually went on YouTube and I found it. I found like the guy who has the world record for Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle, and I watched a couple of his runs. And yeah, he's a Twitch streamer. And
he's in the insane asylum for doing that. A week.
Ratmus is just going to leave the controller down for a few minutes, right?
Yes. This is what happens when you try to jerk in your whiskey dick.
Lizard didn't want it and you didn't do it. I could listen to that all day.
Cat sitting, isn't she?
Oh yeah, as long as cat's sitting, so she'd probably miss a lot of this. Sadly.
Let's put that in chat.
Say fuck Jidor.
I need some of those effing soccer ball things.
Effing sake?
Let's give me some effing sake. Sake sampler. Swirling it all the way up there. Whoops, Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
That look on your face.
You didn't see Bunny, like, the scene with Batman and Joker at the cafe, right? Well, like, she like, chose a different option, and it was, like, way stupider than ours, and, like, she looked at our highlight, and she was like, oh my god, that was so much better, and, like, I watched her VOD, and I was like, yeah, like, apparently he was like, what should I do about Harley? And there were two choices, and, like, we picked one, and she picked the other, and then, like, the one we had was where he was like, okay, now you pretend to be Harley, and, Bruce was talking, like, how do you like Arkham Pudding? And then he grabs her, or him, I mean. But then, like, the thing that Bunny chose, like, Bruce was just, like, telling him, like, you should totally manipulate her. Like, I know how to manipulate people. And then Joker's like, okay. And then, like, he gives him, like, the Rorschach test thing or whatever. He's like, look at this, what do you see? And, like, the choices were, like, bats. Like, stuff like that. He's like, bats. He's like, ooh, bats. Well, you like Batman? Oh, maybe. That's pretty funny. And I told her that, we were making choices, the whole time so that they would be BFFs. Yeah, and I think she said something like, the guy who died, and then there was, like, the pissed off daughter.
Yeah.
Like, at one point, like, she didn't want to piss off the daughter, so she, like, threw Catwoman under the bus to, like, save the daughter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think we did that, because I think we ended up pissing off the daughter, didn't we?
At some point, yeah, we were, like, honest with her.
Yeah, I think we were going for, like, Bruce and John Doe first, and then, like, a secondary thing of, like, sex with Catwoman on the side or something. We didn't really care about the girl.
Yeah. I had to tell her that, Batman doesn't use guns to kill people.
But he does shoot out kneecaps, right?
Yes. He does, drop pianos to kill people. Oh, rub-a-pum-pum. here is that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird to play the game again and do like different options. I think that's, where you go if you were captured. So I think you want to drop down there.
And then,
The heart piece.
where's that in there?
Yeah, those switches behind those barrels.
Oh, my money! Filthy fucking rats.
Alright, this is actually the first thing on the checklist that I have to check off.
It's fun to play balls with you. Her continues more problems.
Yeah, it's only interesting to watch when like the dialogue is like really funny and interesting and engaging, like that's what keeps the interest.
I surrender.
And yet the Batman material is good because like I think Back to the Future, the Telltale game, is like way different because I think it might have been like their first like attempt at a game like that.
Yeah.
And so, well, that's a great view. Like Ratmus has played like the Walking Dead Telltale games, and like I've never like watched those or anything because I don't watch The Walking Dead. I don't watch any of those other like shows or any. We just did it for the achievements. But like Batman is actually something that we are interested in, which is why it was good to watch those.
And like, I want to play the Guardians of the Galaxy one that we got on sale.
But not stream it, right?
Yeah, probably not stream it. I don't think people care.
Are you still going to take the Xbox One, even though I might want to be playing Sonic Mania Plus?
Either that, or I can like leave it until I'm likely going to be over here Monday, probably.
That doesn't help.
Gives you all weekend.
How long are you going to take it for?
Let's just say as long as it takes.
How many games do you have to play?
There's the Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. And that, can't think if there's anything else right now.
Look at my games to stream list. Just do a straw poll like Doom did of what people want me to play.
Because that one seems fun. The problem with like The Walking Dead, because I never watched it, but like my friend and I like both played the first season of that. And it's just like so depressing, like with all the death and people dying. It's like, no. Yeah, there is a Game of Thrones one as well. I think like a couple of weeks ago they had like a bunch of stuff like that on sale too.
I don't know if anybody ever looks at my games to stream list, but I have games I want to finish eventually. I got put Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle on there, Mega Man X1, an SNES Classic, I never finished it, Poker Night 2, and Sonic Mania.
Mickey Mania.
But, okay, I already did Super Mario Bros. 2, so I can take that off of there.
That's what I want. So thank you.
Song wants you to entertain some kittens.
Yes. Talking kitten talk, come on.
Is that a kitten talk or a shy guy?
Oh, wow.
Like on my games to stream list, most of them aren't like big games like
Call of Duty.
Like the Wind Waker, it's gonna take you a lot of streams, but like most of the games I have are just like weird one-offs. But hi, Song.
How are you doing? How are the kitty cats?
I didn't even remember there was a Crash Bandicoot remake.
Oh yeah. They being good keys.
I was gonna say, I don't think you
Did something.
didn't deactivate all the things. Keep going. Did you get the map and compass?
No.
Rum-pum-pum. Walked right by the compass in some room. See, some people have like so many games, that they want to stream, and there's just too many. And me, I'm like pulling teeth to try to figure out games that I like actually want to stream. Oh, song, I'm going to miss like all or part of your stream tonight because my mom has to like take her car into some stupid shop to have like some major work done. And so I have to like drive there with her and drive back with her. And it has to be done like this evening sometime. Just waiting to pounce. Just need to remember where that is to get look up there. Her.
Or snap the neck of a filthy fucking rat. Cold blood.
DK was here, should have made a whole bunch of Twin Peaks references.
Beat you death with a stick.
Fuck.
Little kids always huck it.
Where's this joy pendant stained in blood? Is that the one that was pointing at the thing?
I'm not sure.
Ratmus knows how to play this game. He's only done it like, every other fucking year since it came out.
Who knows? I saw there was a guy there, so I bashed his skull in.
Why are you going backwards?
Because I'm riding the eagle.
You would never ride the eagle backwards, you told me that.
Exactly. That's why Kerr has his ready room to get ready.
Why does Mirror Universe Michael Burnham have a ready room? So you took out every one that you didn't need to take out. Take out that one. Yeah, he only got like halfway through, so I think he's gonna finish it Friday. Just go down here, because try to figure out like how to get back here, because this is where you need to get back, or you just jump off and never get back up there again. That's fine.
Go for the nookie.
Well, at least get the fucking compass this time. Oh, really? Doom has a loud cousin staying later tonight. Lizard, we're gonna race Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle totally. Alright, bye, son.
Snakes and baby.
What are you doing, Ratmus? Yeah. 10 reviews.
It was worth it.
Oh. It's not worth it at all.
Laser beam my brain in like 87 pieces.
Damn it.
Love these just random cups that can be broken. The cup head.
Maybe that means this is the place.
Hopefully. It was all for everything.
Doom loves racing games blind, or at least he did back in 2013.
Who knows now? Now he's just so grizzled.
I thought you were going to say he's just so drunk on power from winning so many races.
Just go back to his work.
Yes, nothing happened. Me, Doom, Lizard, and Buck.
One piece, bitch.
Sunday, 3 Eastern.
Is the compass in here?
Either this or the next room.
Go to the next room. This.
Yeah.
Got the ass. You go out here or swing that way, or what do you think the best way?
If you go that way, then that's just the normal way that you went before, or you could like try to find where that ladder was that you knocked down. I don't know which. Probably end up wasting more time looking for the ladder. Flock of seagulls.
I'm so far away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just up there, which.
Did I mention that Ratmus is going to cook hot dogs on the grill from Wisconsin today?
Everyone's jazzed about it.
Everyone's on the jazz.
Luna, are you jazzed?
Yeah, that's the right way. What happened to those frozen hamburgers?
I have the 4 patty ones. I brought those to my house.
You ate them all, right?
And they're still there.
Did you say something about a cookout you're gonna have?
Well, the brats I'm gonna cook with my friend and his girlfriend when they come over sometime.
Other way.
Got him up with the shitty shit.
It's called shittity siddle, okay?
It's not Seidel, it's Siddle.
If they wanted it to be Seidel, it would have been spelled S-A-I-D-L-E.
Yes.
Something like siddle it just a little bit. Who delivered?
Exactly.
Yay! Oh shit! Oh, it's on! Now you're in business, the business of killing a man.
Piece? You want a piece? You want a piece?
No, he actually doesn't want a piece. Ratmus trying to be fancy. He's going mad with power. Oh, spoiled. The joy of killing, stained in blood. What if you could collect those in Zelda Link to the Past randomizer? That'd be crazy. Just walk into the spikes trying to get a heart. Quit siddling and get on with your life.
Bitch, my life is siddling.
Life is a toilet like this room. You're about to be flushed like
My life.
like J and K in Men in Black 2. Actually, I think that's the next time you come in here.
Yeah.
You know what the scene I'm talking about from Men in Black 2?
Try to neuralize them or whatever.
Hypnotizer, Nobalizer. Then they got flushed. JFK didn't get flushed though. He just wishes he did. Spoilers, Ganondorf.
Oh. Who's that fat son of a bitch, Ginger? Throw that nutter in the ocean. Oh, he's British. You nutter! Gotta kiss the bird's a tosser.
So I fully support you slapping Ratmus for his idiotic sayings.
So they coming up here and just burning us to death.
Lizard, just come over here and burn our house down for the insurance money.
Yes. Because all that stuff's in your name to benefit. Oh, fried.
What a silly, sorry son of a bitch.
See a boat with a neck that can do this?
Maybe I have.
Oh, calm down. I hardly molested you.
Hardly.
Not your enemy.
Do not fear me. Just kidding, fear me. I understand that power could have given you the wisdom to use your courage and pass the forks.
He must not be named.
His name's Ganon, and he has a brother named Kevin Dwarf.
He's 80.
I mean, who the hell's Kevin?
Do anything to save her? Gay stuff. I see.
I see. Yeah, I used to, be interested in the JFK assassination. Like when I was a kid and a teenager, there was all these shows on they would just show all this crap on Fox about conspiracy theories and and
The Babushka lady.
how the conspiracy, somebody else killed him, blah blah blah, and of course there was that stupid JFK movie and all that, but and nowadays sometimes on the History Channel is good for the most part, but you got to be careful because some things on the History Channel are actually pseudo history nonsense. Like my mom is obsessed with Ancient Aliens, which is complete bullshit. And then sometimes they will have specials on there where they claim to investigate something, and they really don't they don't solve anything, and nothing is really confirmed by science, and it's just meant to drum up theories and stuff, and nothing comes to a real scientific conclusion, and so it's kind of fluff, or I don't want to say fake news or fake history or something, but some of that stuff exists. And then there's other specials where they actually do use real science, and it's important, and it actually comes to an interesting conclusion.
Yeah.
And I've seen some things now on the JFK assassination that are really, really well done with science, and show what really happened, and put all those bullshit theories out of business. And the same thing with the moon landing, all those, you can watch all sorts of stuff about conspiracy, we didn't land on the moon, and then you find the good stuff with actual science.
You got a sail, boy. Guess I'm an Eskimo.
Yeah.
I need to talk to Big Lon. Do I need to talk to the teacher?
You need to talk to a lot of people and do a lot of things, okay?
This is a VR5.
Maybe it is. And you got the Battleship minigame. You got the Killer Bees. They ain't no teacher's pets. There's the Tingle Tuner.
The Ringle Runer.
Somebody's
What
making
the
it
fuck?
rain with the McNuggies and the hot mustard and the Jello pudding. Wow.
Oh my god. Update. I'm Robert Stack. How can McNuggie die twice?
These teachers' pets.
Update. Somebody broke into Rockman's basement and stole $100 worth of bullshit. I don't know where you are, DK, but thank you.
We need to talk, bitch.
And like the same thing with like ghosts and aliens. Like when I was a teenager, you know, I was a big fan of the X-Files, and there was all that stuff. But like every other week on Fox, there would be like aliens and ghosts, and like aliens are real, and abductions, and this, that, and ghosts. You know, and just when I get older, I just realize like how much freaking bullshit that is, and like how gullible people are. They can just put anything on a show and say anything they want without like any real confirmation or science, and somehow it gets made.
Especially nowadays.
That one's totally a girl.
Identifies as one.
This thing said they're gender fluid. Watch out for John F. and Connor. Whoa.
Now for your head. So he's just looking at what the hell you doing with your food.
Still able to piss out of it. That one's German. He just spoke German.
Schnell.
So he thinks this is lame.
Food.
What disease does that guy have? I forgot.
Which one? The dancing one?
No, the one by the tree who will
Leper?
cost.
Hello. He's gonna drown itself. Shit.
Just wait till like 20 years, we'll have Wind Waker randomizer and fish mode.
Those rickets feel now, you bitch. You know, down like 3 Red Bulls up in that tree.
Downing Red Bulls all day. Harry Potter.
What? Killer bees. Oh, whoa.
And Sadie said, "Woo."
Listen, were you the one that like downloaded the like Harry Potter books and it turned out to be like fan books or something where it was like all very sexual and like, you know, crazy? Like Death Eaters were like finger cuffing Hermione or something? Get into board.
Save.
It's like, yeah, that sounds like the, you know, franchise.
You're gonna say that sounds like something Lizard's mom would say? Oh, what is going on?
I am French.
This guy's a genius in France. We totally won't tell Lizard about that, song we downloaded off Napster, 20 years ago that was called A Racist Redneck, right? Sadie has now jumped up and had enough of this shit, and she's ready to eat the GameCube.
Can she handle it? Lay down, Sadie.
Might need to take a Sadie break after this. Wait, she's never seen Harry Porner, that's the porn version, right?
Okay. Grab one of those.
Really, game?
Yes. Saved all the fucking kids. Chat votes. How many treats should I give her?
I vote none.
Save again.
So you only tied the record, so he didn't give you any money and he didn't give you any charts?
Did you get something for winning?
You had a heart piece.
Okay, but no charts, yeah.
Yeah, because you only tied the record, you didn't beat it.
So every set, or somebody take her out?
Where are you gonna get more money?
Sell some blood.
Okay, just save and take her out. There's ways to get money.
Alright, Trouble Pup. I can tell chat that joke you know.
I don't know any jokes.
I'm gonna go home with it, take the screw in the light bulb.
I don't know how many Gorons does it take to screw in a light bulb. The world may never know. Wish I had something to talk about, but I don't. I'm starting to get really tired because I did not sleep well last night at all. Okay, we're back. I did that emote thing so that it stopped saying penis, 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 penis. Okay, so like I said, things you can do. Tingle. If you want to get money, I think there's like a pot by that tree with some money, and then you can jump down from Sergeant McNugget's like, balcony to the chest that's in this place. Thanks for the host, Lizard.
How are you doing, Lizard? Already asked.
You've asked several times, okay? Also, if you want to run away from that lever, go left. The tree next to the bomb shop, if you walk into it, you done that yet?
I don't think I have.
Free joint pendant.
Get a free joint.
Maybe have you not talked to the bitch about joint pendants yet, maybe?
Maybe not.
Did you ever talk to her about them,
I
giving
don't
them
think I
talking
did.
to? So what was Tingle in prison for?
Meddling and sodomy.
I thought it was no crime other than sodomy.
Cocaine. Puff.
For a second, I thought that said revealing himself as a Goron to the children. Like how the Goron merchants are, hidden, but then you can whip their hat off, so they can reveal themselves as Gorons to the children, which is outlawed for some reason.
I was reading a bunch of things that toxic people put on the universe and person that this is why it doesn't exist anymore. I love this game, but I kissed my cousin on the bus or something like that.
I have a picture here somewhere. Where did I see that picture? Oh, yeah, it's right here.
Tingle did 9/11 with
It's a Miiverse picture that somebody put in this game, Wind Waker HD, and yes, it says Tingle did 9/11.
I'll let people in chat see that.
No, I'm not gonna show that.
So we're talking about conspiracies and stuff.
Okay, did he give you something besides Tingle's chart?
Yeah, the Tingle tuner.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
here.
totally useful, right? Yeah. You want the map for this, right? By the time I find it, you'll already be fucked.
I'm always fucked. Say enough.
The map totally will help.
Yes. Come on, damn it.
Go back to sleep.
Get in your home. Oh. I just want to sit in the guy completely yellow that swag again.
Again, your shirt is now on fire.
You can look in my bag, see?
Because it's full of chocolates. Nostrika just posted a picture on Twitter. I guess guess it's her and her boyfriend kayaking, and like he's like totally into it. He's like, yeah, and she's just kind of like, whatever.
So kayaking is cute then, because she's like me on, you know. Skulls, everybody. Don't these skulls have, you know, money in them, damn it?
Because they're bleached. Just like the money on white paper, just racist.
And porn stars butts, yes.
Oh, you got the Picto boxes, right?
Is that what I got? I wasn't even looking. Hey!
So you did buy the sale?
Yeah. Don't jump over anything. Come on, Celia. Go get lost in a Reese's.
There's no wrong way to eat one unless you're Ratmus.
Yes. Or that girl that died. Did you hear that story?
Yes, I did. What a wonderful story.
Yes.
You loved it. So do you have the Picto box?
Yeah.
Alright, and the Tangle Tuner.
And the Tingle Tuna. And Tina Turner's soul. I gotta talk to that bitch about joyless joy pendants. I gotta kill a man.
And steal Sergeant McNugget's money.
Fall in fictional war, come on.
Hey, the Spanish-American War was a real war, goddammit.
But not in this one.
I was gonna say, but not in this century. He fought in the Spanish-American War, but like, you know, he fought it in 2002.
Yes.
It was just, you know, the delusion of his.
He was at a place where it was fought, and he just thought he was fighting.
We need to talk.
You did it.
Oh, whoa. That's just great.
Did you tell me anything else? Do I need to, like, talk to these stupid idiots again?
There's gonna be a cutscene about jewelry and junk.
We ain't no teacher's pets. Hey, sounds like you took a deuce. Maybe we should take a deuce too.
Don't be stupid. We're the killer bees. We don't drop deuces, you know, anywhere but in the outhouse. That's crazy talk.
It's effing crazy talk.
It's effing Zanzibar. Whoa, hey Quack.
How you doing, Quack?
He's doing swimmingly.
Stars can swim, right? Yep. Knocked over your toy, Siggy.
Shit.
Work.
They were watching.
Actually. So it's poison, so now you're gonna die because you touched it.
I'm fine, except I'm tired because I didn't sleep well and have neck pain.
Your dad's in the hospital.
Get rid of one joy pendant, totally.
Then throwing her down the stairs. Like they've seen pots just in nonsensical places. Like you said, your nipples were studying.
Sometimes she does this thing with my nipples. movie that's from, right?
Wedding Singer.
To tell you the truth, I love jewelry that's stained in blood.
Oh. Those boys are lovely. How do you do in the pants?
It's going nuts.
She's a wild feral beast that wants to touch stuff and get treats.
Wouldn't we all? Alright, let's save and do the battleship again.
So my battleship. Nipples in Nepal.
₹10 per game for kids. How much is it for adults?
It's free.
50 rupees.
Yeah, it's 80. I like to be a jerk sometimes. Oh, yes. This game is not for kids because it's violent.
Thanks for the host, Quack.
Quack that smiles back. That shit. The kids. Didn't get the record though. This island's haunted. Take this. Open this chart. Be sure to open your butt. Looks like he was talking to that like cannon, not me.
He wishes he was talking to that cannon instead of you.
Just love that cannon, right? The kids.
Just to get money.
Fucking allowance. Ho. Shove this umbrella up your ass. Don't ask questions, kid.
Don't ask questions. I guess it's not. Sit down. Anyways, damn it.
Fucking kids.
Did you all see all the hoo-baba-loo-bob about the fuck? What?
About the fuck Batman?
Fuck Batman? No, what? Well, it's all the hoo-baba-loo-bob.
Give us the news. I just splooshed a little bit in my pants.
The one time they weren't together. Like two time travelers we know. Apparently DC released that. That's crazy hilarious, Luna. Hey, Fish.
Hi, Fish. How are you doing?
Fish, Ratmus needs some good luck to beat this high score, so can you give him some good luck?
Plan on, beating a certain boss, Fish style.
I wish I was in bed all day and didn't get any sleep.
Just write an algorithm for this and oh shit.
So just rated Al Gore.
Rate Al Gore, everybody use on Twitch, right? His name's Mr. Rockbox. Like maybe they're together.
Always together. Never separated.
Had the high score. Here's our fucking money.
Oh, damn fish. That's, I'm sorry. You tied it, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about Teen Titans really. I never watched the show.
I did. I liked it. Final consensus is that Teen Titans Go is fucking garbage.
Like Pokemon Go? That's not even the worst of it. One of those is using you.
And of course, he's one of them. Getting money. I said ho. So, get your umbrella and leave me be. Maybe I'll shoot myself with this cannon. Jump in the cannon.
I'll never find the other one. Damn, this is sucking. Fish, did you hear I was like watching an old VOD and it was from 1 year and 2 days ago. Me and Ratmus were streaming Mario Party and we were talking about how we had just that day had lunch with you and Blake at Portillo's. That was 1 year and 2 days ago.
Keep my feet cool.
Hot dogs are 2 for $5 this week at Portillo's, which I was like, they should always be 2 for $5. Like anything more than that is too expensive, but whatever.
Shit. Effing kids. These kids owe me money.
You're like maxed out on money. At this point, I don't think we're going to be able to do a dungeon today.
Thanks, Bushman.
Bushman? A gorilla?
Yes. He always know he hides it in the J's.
Checking the radar. Whoa, that is exciting, Quack.
Nice. When is your birthday?
They come with 2 controllers? I think they come with 2 controllers. Yeah. Luna has an SNES Classic, mainly thanks to Lizard. And we have one too. Didn't get the NES Classic because I don't really need it. Like, all the good games on there I already have. And I play my NES all the time, so I don't need them. That's Welcome back, Fish. Do you have an SNES Classic, Fish?
Ratmus try to play Battleship and fail.
That is true. They're pretty easy. Well, they are easy to use. I mean, the SNES one, I can speak from experience.
Let's make things worse by guessing.
Did you have this pattern before?
I don't think so.
I remember when the 4 was in the lower right. I'm trying to remember, if it's a set pattern or what. You fucking believe this? Your first 7 are hits, and then you can't find the damn last 2.
Story of my life.
We got Luna the Clutch Master in chat, and Ratmus is having like the worst luck that's like ever been humanly possible in this fucking game.
Whoa. But this is at least entertaining because we're just having some bad luck here. And that's the thing with this, you can get like really lucky right out the bat. Or it can be a cruel mistress. Chance there. So cheer me on.
I bet the tool-assisted run could do this in 9 cannonballs.
Of course it can. Managed to miss all of them. Reverse Ultimate Master. And it's definitely fun, it's just annoying when like they just keep having bad
Well,
luck.
it shouldn't take this long.
Whoa, ha 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 ha.
I have electronic Star Wars battleship.
There we go.
Whoa, finally. I'm trying to like look up, you know, what people are saying about like the randomness of this, and there's like these Reddit sites, and like, you know, somebody's like, I just scored an 11, and like the damn website won't even load for me.
Like, yeah, like I figured out the last spot, so like I had, you know, enough spaces for the last little thing, but I chose all the wrong ones still.
Alright, I don't think you're gonna have time to like actually do the dungeon, so
Just get there or something.
yeah, but do you want to do the stuff with Bin Laden before you leave here, or?
Old Sammy's been ladles. I mean, I could start off doing that another time or something. I mean, what do you want me to do?
I guess you do it another time. Okay, so
To sail off into the abyss. Here.
So I'm pretty sure you've done everything you can do here now, except for the starting the Bin Laden quest.
Getting late in the future.
Just a win.
Yes.
Alright, now make sure you stop and paw print and do a bunch of stuff.
Let's do this up, won't you?
There's a heart piece,
What piece?
blue choo-choo, treasure chart. Yeah, you can't map it or anything like that.
Fish knows my name.
Talk to your pals, the nitrogen narcosis guys.
I settle them to death. I know, see. Crash into the ship.
You won't get any treasure from us, bub. Oh, wait, just kidding. We're gonna give you a treasure chart.
It's to find treasure, Bob.
Also, this guy's Wolverine because he calls you bub. Those fools just are giving it away.
Sister Island, we buried a lot of poop there.
Time to search for their poop. Alright, now when I told Doom to get the blue choo-choo jelly, he said, nah, that's too hard, I'll do it later, so I want you to prove to him how easy it is. As if I haven't done that enough already. Just go up to that giant choo-choo head and backflip onto it. And then go nuts and kill it. Yeah, see how hard was that?
How hard was that, Doom?
And that means your first chew jelly was blue, which means you're cool. And swag and YOLO and all that stuff. Sadie agrees.
Ooh. Go down here and have some fun.
Yeah, have some fun in the secret cavern, totally. Like anybody ever had fun in this secret cavern? Prison right?
I just thought it was a toilet.
Oh, it's a toilet. This counts as an outhouse to the killer bees.
Get in my belly with your jelly.
You're supposed to do reverse jelly order and get green jelly first. You ruined reverse jelly order for Lizard.
I spoil them, get you. Oh. Piece.
They didn't want a piece, they wanted the whole thing. Who would ever go into the first dungeon without 4 heart containers?
Relax, Sadie.
Now sail on leisurely to your next destination, Dragon Roost.
To my final destination. I'm gonna Minish love putting money in there.
They love speaking Minish.
Freaking, putting garlic in your toothpaste. They're assholes, right? They want something to have another love that's ridiculous.
Sailing on the ocean blue. Just like 1492.
Certainly does blow on you.
Talking about Cyclonus?
No.
I can't let go. It's not my fault when I run her over, that's what you're saying. DK totally wants to play electronic Star Wars Battleship with me, right?
Yes.
Ready, Rebel Commander.
Watch, you got one on your tail. Boom. Alright. Look, there's a dragon that has some stuff happening to his butt inside there.
Somebody went out of bounds and saw, his tail.
Someone thought that, in the fifth Harry Potter movie that, he frickin' went to like a Muggle strip club with his dwarf friend. So why not? No.
Most strip clubs, Muggle strip clubs.
There's some magic ones that they actually get carded there.
Boat juices.
Served in boat juices. Rah, 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 rah.
Wait, do you want to discuss these magic strip clubs?
Yes.
Do only magicians go there? Wizards or whatever the hell they call them?
Freaking wizards go there and
Do
other
they-
magical creatures.
So they card you to see if you're a wizard?
Yeah.
Do they card you to also see if you're, old enough?
Old enough and that you're a wizard because,
But what's the age of consent in wizardry?
I think it's 17.
I think it's 10 because if you're old enough to be in an Oculus Rift or whatever the hell that's called, and you're old enough to go to a magic strip club.
Yes.
What's it called?
Like strip club?
No, that magic. Like if somebody suppresses their magic and they're under 10 and they turn into that evil thing. Didn't you see Fantastic Beasts?
And where the fuck yeah, I can't remember the name though.
God, we're Song. We just streamed that thing.
But yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sure, what's the name of a magic strip club in the Harry Potter universe? Just make one up.
So, I'm trying to think of some, should it have a Muggle name or?
No, it's for wizards only.
Be the witch's pot or something stupid like that, or?
It should be a play on words with Dumbledore or whatever.
Double D's, yeah. Wands of pleasure or something. Whispering wands.
Whispers in the wind.
Hey, stop eating the couch. For attention.
Your chat doesn't appreciate our discussions.
Yes. Quack is not a fan of the fat.
to be a suicide bomber, kids. I mean, what?
To go to heaven and settle it.
This music's confirmed in Brawl.
Chicka chicka guy. Chicka chicka me likey, let's just say.
It's confirmed dead.
Chicka chicka me no likey.
Let's not go into that. Cutscene.
What the fuck are you doing here, Squirt?
Small fry.
Alright, so just give you some more food.
Just give her even more treats, it'll be fine.
She's being bad for attention. Sister, man.
Should always, give her attention when she's being bad for attention.
Talk to the chief.
Sister's dead.
I gave you a new sister, a better sister. One that's a bird.
A bird enthusiast?
All you do, Link, bird imitations. Kind of just like, yeah, I'll just fly over here. Good luck finding shit. So if I lose anger, you don't want to know, sir. Small fry. Trouble in tail. Too bad I don't give a shit. However, Raging Dragon.
Have you ever seen a dragon?
Raging Dragon used to be the name for my penis, but now Baloo's gone insane. I didn't need to know that.
So what is this penis called now?
The flaccid Deku scrub? You're winless. Or should it be like the flaccid fledgling?
He's like,
just stop talking and I'll do anything.
As you can see, Small Fry is a gallant young lad who's not flaccid at all.
Strong like bull.
Why can't they just get their wings every time a bell rings?
Majora's Mask, I loved, going nutso on those bells.
Majora's Mask? Bells?
Yeah, in front of where Cappy's staying.
Oh. What about the bells in Twilight Princess?
Yes. Who knows? See? Got a delivery bag, now you can commit mail fraud.
It's not fraud if you're authorized, and that bag authorizes you.
Go to see Medley, she's hot. I'm not just talking for bird people.
But she has, serious character flaws like apologizing too much.
She doesn't know how to haggle.
It's a serious character flaw. Some people.
Don't spit out your drink because he's licking it. Ooh, lollipop.
I'm not even drinking, so what are you talking about?
And who are you supposed to be? What I do to this thing in my room is my business.
Why do you leave your door unlocked?
Does it mean to save?
That's what you wanted to do. It's because you stood mentally up, which she expected, frankly.
She's below, opinion of herself.
And just roll up those stairs, nothing bad will ever happen. Damn it! Damn it!
On with the damn hat trick. What's this way?
Probably leaving in disgust.
I've got news for you. Swimming ain't my biggest skill, if you know what I'm saying. I once almost drowned in a bathtub. Oh shit. It was full of Kool-Aid.
Alright, you do the male mini game which song loves while I BRB.
Her song also loves.
The song will come in and be pissed.
She'll be knee deep in pussy, I mean what? Birdman! Sort this effing mail. It's got 25. You pass. Supposed to do that again now? Oops. Got my guard thrown up. That's all that matters. AC. I mean, anytime. Got some mail to deliver. Postage due to his face. Come on, Pop Pop. Let's see here. Hey, baby. Call attendant. That's what I gotta give the idiot. I did the letter thing. Was I supposed to get anything from that? Pride. Pride is a sin, son.
You have to sort the maximum amount of letters, then leave, and then Vito's there, and then do it again.
Okay, so, Fish said 25. Big nose jackass.
CD is knocking into Ratmus, screwing him up.
Time for challenge. You suck. Go to hell. Members only.
He's gonna do the 25 twice, then get into Dragon Roost Cavern and save there would be a good stopping point.
You can't get paid.
Come through here. Oh, did you do it?
25. I've got to give you money.
Apparently Luna's thinking Arby's.
Whoa. It's better than Del Taco, I heard.
Getting a gyros from there.
Go back to this dipshit over here.
Damn it!
I know, right, Ziggy? Have to leave the whole place, so does this count as leaving?
Hopefully this will count.
Stop licking it. Ziggy's also licking it.
Sure, it's easy to say stop licking things.
Hey, you wouldn't stop licking things if your dad told you. Wait, your dad's dead? Thrown in a fire?
Wait, your dad's dead? I don't care.
Licking it calms me down. Don't touch your grandma.
This is the precious. I wish I could take a nap tonight. Go drive Mom's car somewhere.
Stop driving my car around. Sick. Sparrow Track's a good game.
That's not what this guide says.
Toes over here. And it all apparently. Hey, dude.
Show me the legendary 25 letters.
Show me the legendary. Oops, you're drunk.
So earlier today, Ratmus had like 80s music channel on for Sadie, and I swear I heard the song "Oops Upside Your Head." It said "Oops Upside Your Head." So thanks for getting that inside my head.
Oops. Oh, dude, that sucks, man. RNG, bruh. Ta. Whoa. I'm gonna tell my mom about you. You wanna meet my new dad? Just go go outside. Throw that shit in the ocean.
I love how when I try to, translate 25, how do you say 25 in Japanese? It just shows me 25, the numbers.
Need you go.
It's like, thanks a lot, Google, you idiot.
So I need frugal. He'll tell you anything you want to know for money.
Alright, so did you give him the legendary 25?
Yeah.
Alright.
Mail this shit.
Okay. You didn't get the Wind's Requiem when you could have.
Yeah, do that now too. Shark.
Oh.
Ate it.
Gotta pay 5 rupees for this shit. That's what you meant to do.
Take this magical tongue and poke somebody's eye in. Some magical frog dude.
It's covered in boat juices.
You learned something before it was done.
Like Fat Albert references. He's riding on a cloud of his own flatulence, correct?
My name's Zip Zop Zoop Bop. Nice wing sense. Yeah, I just coined that term. To control the direction of the wind blows, you can use it to fuck with people.
It's the number one use.
It's just like the night and day song, right?
Yes.
Castrate him.
New season of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
Didn't finish the last season you gave me.
What?
I'm not really a person that can take naps either. Done for. Completely pooped out. So many effing rebels.
But isn't it going to be made by Disney now, so it sucks?
Yes.
I'm worried where this is going to air. Like, if it's going to be some, Netflix bullshit or something.
I had to.
No song, just no.
His rage, he freaking, punched the door. Where's my mind?
I'm just going to mark off that she gave you the bottle.
She's an amazing woman. Can belch the alphabet.
Damn right.
And I possess some courage. Need to throw me into some walls. Right, Sadie? I give Sadie some more treats then, Lux.
No.
Close attention to the wind. Don't hold back. Throw me as hard as you can into the wall.
I'll take a picture. Come on. Come on.
Like I didn't need my teeth.
Atmospheric ionization and shit. Throw me a rope.
Don't worry, I'll be fine.
Throw me the bottle, I throw you the whip.
If anything happens to me, you know, it's all good.
If anything happens to me, literally no one will ever miss me. No self-esteem.
There's a great for carrying stuff and corking fairies in there to suffocate. Don't tell anyone because, yeah, they won't care. Like, you know, like not kid ourselves if you did, they just forget.
Just dump that on Cali Dean, most it'll do nothing.
And I'm gonna throw it in that Vito guy's face.
And say this is bullshit.
Yes. You tell him that I had to pay 5 rupees to his mom.
God, you blew it somehow.
How did that get not blown?
Probably went in the water. And that I have no explanation for.
The universe wants to be like, you know, but today just fuck Ratmus.
Song it took like Ratmus an hour to get the damn high score on the Battleship mini game because the game was just screwing him over royally. Like he beat it twice, but to get the high score it just took forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
There's so much effing money, Bill.
Maxed out on money.
Never not really, Phil.
Of course not in real life. How'd you do on the mail sorting though?
I mean, that went fine. I messed up a couple of times, but you know, who hasn't?
So I wanted you to spend hours and hours and hours frustrating on that. No, he basically did it while I was like BRBing in the bathroom.
Did it while you were on the shitter.
Well, that counted. That's how they get you.
Damn right, that's how they get me. I'll just
That's how they get you and then disco granny you all the way back here.
burn my Geku nuts. Broke my Geku stick.
Let me hear about that. Ratmus and I went to the actual post office today
My sword's in the middle there.
because that's legal.
Shit.
Good job, Ratmus.
Platform lied to me, goddammit.
Mailed packages to Arson and the barbecue. Song, did you mail the thing to Doom? That was good, right? Seek, seek, seek.
Seek Aya! Roost your butt right here, guys. This needs more didgeridoo. More keys. That's what I wanted to do.
do you or I remember anything, alright?
What?
Should we stop here? Kill again.
I just wanted to taste. And the whole thing. So, that was our first playthrough, so thanks everybody.
Your first stream this year, not the first playthrough ever.
My first stream this year.
But yeah, we visited our dad today in the hospital. He seemed fine to me. They don't know for sure when he's getting released, but it's looking like Monday. And whenever it is that he does get released, Ratmus is going to come over to help. So I don't know when our next Rockman and Ratmus stream of Wind Waker is going to be. And also Ratmus just went up the stairs and didn't even say goodbye. What's going on Twitter? So Luna has confirmed that he's streaming later tonight. Who knows about a barbecue? I'm pretty sure Song is streaming, but I don't know what. I have to go help my mom with the car. The checklist is all up to date. We did everything that we could up to this point, except starting the pictograph quest, which we couldn't finish anyway. Just start it. So anyway, I'm gonna have to go though, because Ratmus is gonna be cooking us some hot dogs on the grill, and I'm not feeling very well all of a sudden. But really, thanks everyone for watching, and if you hosted or did whatever. DK gave $10 surprisingly. I don't think we're gonna raid. Let me just check. Yeah, no raid. That's the end of the stream. Bye. Thanks, everyone.